Hello everyone, MeanSpeed here with another Renegade Line video. Now today I've got some pretty interesting and exciting things to share with you. I have with me the first 3 official weapon skins which will be in the game, and I'm going to go over each one in this video in detail and give my thoughts on them. First of all, you might be wondering why you haven't seen these before or heard about them, since my videos are usually a while after Raw Vengeance have released something, but that's actually because these haven't been shown by Raw Vengeance yet. These were kindly sent to me by iScratch, and I'm thankful that I was able to get an early look at these. So yeah, before I start, I just want to say that I took additional screenshots of the 3D models just to show you what they look like at different angles, just so you'd have more to see, and because I thought it might interest you even more to see them like that. So the first skin we have here is for the RPG on the Wicked side, which as you can see is a darker coloured RPG with orange stripes and circles which have been added. Now I think this skin in particular will appeal to those who like to have something different, but not something so different it's not recognisable as a weapon anymore, or too over the top and overdone. And this to me is a nice change on both the original red colour and the grey colour. The smaller striped patterns near the bottom almost look like scratches to me, so I'm thinking maybe the theme is for a tiger based thing. Just looking at the colour in that little detail, I was thinking maybe that might be the case, but I could be wrong. All in all though, I think it's a pretty nice skin for the Wicked RPG. Moving on to the second skin now, which is for the Resident RPG this time, and we have a similar colour scheme to the previous skin. However, there's a lot more going on here. So we can see what appear to be yellow and orange flames, or sort of like cartoon explosion details on the RPG, which I think makes this more interesting and appealing than the previous one, while it's still got a nice balance in that the detail isn't completely covering the entire weapon and the model. So this will also definitely appeal to the audience I referred to for the first skin as well. I personally prefer this RPG skin to the Wicked one, but that's, mainly because of the fire or the explosion type details, whatever those are supposed to be. I think if those weren't on there, if those hadn't been added, then I probably would be pretty stuck in terms of choosing a favourite out of the two of them, since they both use the same colour scheme pretty much, which I like. So yeah. Finally, and I've saved my favourite for last, this is the ninja skin for the Resident machine gun. This is by far the most detailed out of the 3, and it's my favourite because of the theme and just how unique it looks. We have the splatters of paint and graffiti look on the majority of the machine gun, which give the weapon a very colourful and noticeable look. Then there's this really awesome black area with the ninja's face lit up in yellow, as if he's sort of hiding in the shadows and being stealthy, with sort of a look of power and vengeance. And finally there's the 2 swords crossed together, which I think is a really nice addition because, not only does it suit the theme, obviously it goes well with the theme and it's relevant, but it also makes that part of the weapon more unique. So it's not just covered in the paint and graffiti, it's also got an extra bit to it, which I think is good. So this is definitely my favourite skin out of the 3, like I said, and I'm hoping to be using the Resident machine gun as one of my most used weapons in the game anyway, because I was thinking I'd probably use Residents more and maybe the tank anyway, because I've always been that sort of person with tankier characters. So yeah, this skin will fit perfectly for me, because it's always nice, at least in my opinion, to have a weapon you like looking even better with a detailed and awesome skin that you like as well. Now these skins were actually made after Raw Vengeance took inspiration from designs from the community on the forums, and I'm sure a lot of different people's ideas all came together to make a few of these, but the 2 people in particular that I believe these stemmed from are Genius and Lamper, who both made pretty large and frequently updated art threads with weapon skin ideas. So yeah, that goes to show that Raw Vengeance do take inspiration from suggestions and ideas, and well, this is a good example of that. Now, I don't know if these skins will be special in that they might be only available for donating to the Kickstarter or made available for a limited time, you know, like a limited time deal, like a deal of the day or something like that during the alpha in the store or something like that. But what I do know is that I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting them and using them in game when we can play and when they're obviously available for purchase. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and let me know which skin is your favourite.